Shady,
I got
are you
like
sure you did it correctly?
I
7
did.
of them, bro.
Yes.
Wait, how much?
I did it correct.
7.
Might explore a bit.
I blew
I don't
Oh
even
my
know.
god,
Okay,
bro.
never mind. I can't have gear. Oh my god, bro. I can't even do gear. This game sucks.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jamal, you're
never mind.
slow.
There we
Jamal, you're
go.
slow.
Wow.
Us.
Womp
After,
womp.
dude, after,
Nice work,
oh
Harold.
my gosh.
What are we doing?
After 12.
You just respawned me,
attempts,
bro.
dude.
You didn't. It was probably a death brick there. You fucking died because of it.
Bro, can I get my coffee back?
Yo, hold on,
Where do
Jamal.
you-
Track
where
and
do you
field.
even
Let's
get
go.
coffee?
Let's do it right here. Let's do it right here. Come on, track and
No.
field. Let's go. Ready?
Okay. Okay. Fuck you. Everyone in the VC, please me. Alright.
Alright.
What do you say? Oh, yeah.
Okay, good luck. Alright, we are going live in 3, 2, 1, action.
Hold on, I'm like.
Another matchup. Alright, Deluxe, what the heck?
My volume's off. Okay.
We're back, you know.
We're back at
Look who's a-
Golden One Center, everybody. We will be
Yep, once again.
watching. Yep, once again. We were here not too long ago, but we are going to be watching another set of rounds between Doge and Game Boy and Dewberry and Brian. Last
Oh,
time, last time I think they both split the games. They both won and lost one.
They were both teams were 8-point. You know, Game Boy and Doge, they got a point on Miami Pound Machine, and luckily Brian and Dew got their own point merry-go-round.
Yeah, I mean it was pretty intense. Both games, not even close. Like Doge and Game Boy completely blew them out on Miami Pound Machine. But on the endurance Terrago round, Brian and Dewberry, they were set. They didn't even fall once, I don't think. So they won pretty easily on
They
that.
actually got their skills in, you know.
So we got. I'm curious to see what's going on here. Doge and Game Boy, they're up 2-1 right now, which means if they both win these next two games, they will be going to the finals of the Whatever Madness playoffs.
And we'll be seeing Dew and Brian going home.
Yep. But you know, we can see because these two games it can switch a lot of momentum. Like it switches like Doge and Game Boy, they could win, go to finals. Dewberry and Brian, they could potentially like take over the series completely. Oh my god, Rocky. Yeah, so it's anything could happen here. Again, it could be another split, but you know, it'd be.
Yeah, there's some people behind us. They seem really hyped.
Yeah, it's false accusations back there, so
Yeah,
we don't really need to worry about that.
Wait, let's cover that up real quick. Okay.
Yep. Well,
anyways, in the
there's
Brian
not too
Dew,
much.
Who you
Not
think
too-
is you know, getting the points?
Getting the points? Okay, so I don't know what's gonna happen, but to be honest, bro, from what like could be going on, you know, I could see another split happening between them. But like they're both pretty tough teams. Like from what we saw last time, they both have their strengths and they both have their weaknesses. So it could get like again.
It could get dicey in here.
Yep. Like on the west side, not much going on. Like there's only been 2 games between Blazing Lakes, Tyler Ice. They're tied 1-1. This
Yeah,
matchup
when are we
2-1.
again?
We don't know. Apparently they're really bad at scheduling, so it could be the next month or it could be
Oh god, not
tomorrow.
Can't beat it this year. Oh, thank God.
But yeah, it's gonna get really intense here. Cause honestly, if Game Boy and Doge are completely locked in, and I think Brian and Dewberry
God,
are
fine.
at the slightest or not, they could end the series out.
Guys, it's now time. Oh, not that. Whoops. Please rise, remove your hats, and direct your attention to
Jamal.
yeah, Jamal as he sings our national anthem.
All right. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam? Who brought stripes and bright star through the perilous fight? O'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streamed like its red glare, the bombs bursting in air. Night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Brilliant.
Let many whatever madness begin.
Woo! Oh yeah, that was brilliant. That
Oh,
was
yeah,
brilliant. That was
that's
brilliant.
fire. That was amazing.
I
I
enjoyed
don't know
that.
what I'm doing. I'm in this trash can. I don't know why.
Why are you in the trash can, Evie?
I don't know. I just found it. I guess this trash can was meant to be the
Yeah.
commentator, but you know.
Well, it is time to reveal tonight's players. First, for those in the second seed. In the second seed in the East, we have Game Boy and Doge. Yeah,
They're so hyped.
they have 2 points right now, up at 2-1 against the 1 seed. And the 1 seed, they get to pick the round for Game 5, which will be total carnage. But we are doing Game 4 first, so we will see what is gonna happen there. But you know, Dewberry and Brian are the 1 seed, and they are down 1 point to the 2.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, is that time. Time to meet tonight's matchup for the Mini Whatever Madness West playoffs.
In the 1 seed, we have Brian and Dewberry. In the 2 seed, we have Game Boy and Doge. The host of Mini Whatever Madness, Spilly XO, Referee Harold, and Cameraman Chun. And
It's like,
Yep.
amazing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, tonight I got a question for you. Who's ready for the Mini Whatever Madness playoffs?
if you have a cowbell, let's hear you make some noise in 3, 2, 1.
Who wants to see Brian and Dew win?
Dang. Or would you rather see Game Boy and Doge win?
They really hate this.
And it's
Oh,
time.
the round!
Oh,
Oh!
the round's already up.
Who wants Robux by staying and spectating, which is lame. I hate you guys. Who? I don't know.
They're doing Wipeout
Yeah!
City, which we saw, which debuted in Tyler and Ice's against Licks and Blaze's first game, and it was rather intense. A good comeback by Ice and Tyler. So I'd like to see how it plays out between these two players.
No, you don't really need an explanation. You guys seen it multiple times. You guys saw it in season 6 of Wipeout. Pretty simple. Just go through the roadblocks, get on a zip line, land on the helipad, travel your way across on the balance beam, and make it through the manhole.
Well, what we saw last time, a lot of people were getting stuck inside the hole. Preferably, mainly Blaze, because Blaze was kind of on the more bigger side. So maybe that could happen again between Brian and Doge. Maybe they won't. Maybe it'll be harder for them to get through between the Game Boy.
I mean,
Very.
looking at this, the only one.
Oh wait, no, never mind. Dewberry looks like he's put on some more. I think he's been eating a lot more, so maybe Game Boy might be the only one able to fit through that. My bad. I thought Dewberry was a lot less. Oh, and we're off.
Oh,
we're
let's go.
off.
Let's see them go.
Already
Let's see
starting.
them walk at the park. Oh,
Dewberry already off to
dude.
a crazy start. Never.
Oh,
And he is
wait,
already on.
There, he makes it.
He's already on. Going
Already
on the zip line. This is crazy. And he's already on. He could dry run. And he's on to the last obstacle already. Everybody's still stuck up at the start.
Wait, is his weight getting detrimental?
This could be insane. Oh, and he trips.
The
Oh.
water sprayer gets him.
Brian also makes it. Brian
Oh my god.
already on to the second part too.
See, this is a
Here goes
crazy-
Brian. Could Brian do it too?
Already
No, he's
off.
But you know what you remember what we saw last time? Brian and not Brian. Licks and Blaze. Oh, and never mind. Dewberry's still already. Dewberry has finished. Just needs Brian to wake up. And Brian's on. But
Oh my
okay, I was
God.
just about to say maybe we could see something where Licks and Blaze they took a big lead but ended up
Ooh,
like
the water
falling
sprayer
short.
gets them down.
But you know, we could see something crazy happen here. Everybody is still on the first obstacle. Game Boy
Wow,
slips
already.
off. Game Boy does still on the first part.
This is-
Brian can clear
can
out.
Make it right here, right now.
And he does! That's
Yeah.
game!
Amazing.
What a game! Oh my gosh! Brian and Dewberry.
That was absolutely amazing work.
Clear it! They just slammed Doge and Game Boy. That was insane. I want to hear what they have to say about this, because that was not even close. That was just a crazy.
Oh man, Harold
Let's go head down the interview to Harold
Hey, Tom.
and Tom.
Thank you. It's me and Tom Go here. We're down after a super dominating game from Dewberry and Brian. I just want to know, how did you guys both feel from that?
We are fantastic. I fully expected to lose to a Doge because you know how he is. He's like the most very skilled player in the Wipeout community. But
True.
we surprised ourselves, honestly. We actually stepped up.
So I'd like to hear. Anything to say, Tom? Any other questions? Any questions you got, Tom?
Well, how do you feel about clearing Doge and while Dewberry just dry ran the whole course? How do you feel, man? Do you feel any suspense? You know, was hands sweating, at least?
He's muted.
Okay, well, anyway, back to the fellas at the booth.
Actually, yeah.
All right.
Thank you guys.
Well,
Anyways,
that was
coming.
that was quick.
Just amazed me.
I did not
That
expect
actually
such a-
amazing.
I did not expect such a dominating performance by
I know.
those
Anyways,
two. Because
coming up next is Tom doing our halftime show.
the series is all tied up right now, 2-2.
Yeah, this is gonna be nerve-wracking. So stay tuned after this one.
We're going to the halftime show where we will be seeing Tom perform on stage right now.
Right here, right now.
Right here, right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
When the camera man. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Yep, there we go.
I'm going for halftime.
all right. It's been a good one. All right. You no music because I don't know. I think you guys know the song. It's called "Looking Out for You" by Joy again. All right, here you go. I guess I should stop looking out for you. Look, I always do. What will you start looking for me too? Instead of leaving me staring at my shoes. Just the way you're glancing at me. Something about this makes me feel beautiful, like in you. When you're with him, when you're with him. This is love so long for a girl, they'll never know it's about her. No, it's pretty stupid if they're not much, just try to tell her. She's beaming, that smile, no, well, all in while. I chucked up on my own throat, there is no hope. Alright, second part, here we go. Then we're talking out in the snow. I say, I guess I should go. Then we're talking about someone else. Really should have been talking about ourselves. Same old situation, you always got me waiting. Come on, dear, I get before we have to go back in time to return to our normal lives. This love so long for a girl, they'll never know it's about her. No, it's pretty stupid and not much, just try to tell her. She's gleaming, that smile, no, a all in while. I chucked up all on my own throat, there is no hope. Oh. And that's the end of the song. Have fun, I guess.
Dude,
Brilliant.
that was
Oh, and he
amazing.
teleports off the stage. What an exit for what an amazing exit for an amazing performance we just saw today.
I know, right?
Now-
He got magic.
Now I just wanna talk about what we just saw in that round just now for game 4. Obviously Dewberry and Brian, they just tied up the series after being down 2-0. So now it's 2-2.
Now, yeah,
Only
now
3
it's
games
anybody's
left.
game. It's really,
Three
really
three games
anybody's
left
game.
to see this get tied up. And
now
3
it's
games
anybody's.
left. It was crazy. Like, let's replay what we saw. Dewberry immediately beats the first 2 obstacles like first try, and he's already on the last part, maybe like 20 seconds in. He is clearly ready to play today, and I think we just watched him bring that on the course. Whoa.
You know, it's gonna be, anybody's game. It could be Game Boys and Doge or Dudes and Brian since they all tied up. But you never know.
Yeah, it's honestly now that it's 2-2, it could be anything like you said. This game, like, Brian and Dewberry, they're on a 2-game win streak. If they win this third one, like who could stop them really? Like going on a 3-game win streak after being down 2, that could give you lots of momentum. And I think if they do manage to win this, they could probably clear this out, honestly, and make it to the finals. So, yeah, I mean, Brian also did pretty good, and they just completely cleared out Doge and Game Boy on this round. Like, I don't think
Yeah,
they even got to the
completely
second
swept
obstacle.
away.
Let's let's go down in to our interviewer Harold. Harold, go ask some of the audience members who they think is gonna, like what their opinions are on this matchup. Who do you think is gonna like? Harold, let's get some interviews going on between like short little interviews with the audience thing. Who do you think they will Wait, let's go to Squirtle. Let's go to Squirtle. Harold's down here with
Just-
Squirtle. Who does he think is gonna win tonight?
So I'm here with Michael Phillips.
Okay.
So Michael, what do you think is gonna
Yeah.
be the outcome? Who's gonna win? What's your opinions on this?
You know, I think both these teams have one player that completely sucks and then one player that's having to put all the work on their back. And frankly, for that, I hope none of these teams win. I hope that this entire stadium gets destroyed and that. Yeah. I hope none of these teams win.
But who do you think is gonna win though? Not like who do you want to
don't
win? Not
care.
who.
Bro,
Yeah, but you
I don't
gotta
care who
like
wins.
at least have. Okay, let's go to somebody else. Somebody
Yeah,
more
you need to find
experienced.
out. Let's try.
Let's go to
Like,
Costly.
yeah, costly.
Oh, Kosh,
Yeah.
shut your mouth, bro.
Shut up. Anyways, what's up, costly? So, who do you
Bro,
feel?
I cannot, bro. Who's ringing that cow? Hey, who's ringing it, bro?
Let's cool
ignore
down with
them,
the
just
cowbells,
ignore-
okay.
Yeah, I think it's a little too chaotic in this section. Let's check out the other side.
Go to the pink side. Let's
You
go
know
talk
what?
with
I got-
the.
Alright,
Who's
bro.
in VC? Actually, Ryan's in VC. So Ryan, who do you think? Do and Ryan gonna take this home? Take the whole series home?
I'm gonna be real. I was really surprised with Dew and Brian. I thought they would just clear out and not win, but I have a lot of confidence with Dew and Brian, and I think they're gonna do like really good and win. I think they got it in the bag and they can do great. Yeah.
I like that. I like to hear that. Even with this low amount of people supporting them, you guys feel like they will be the more underdogs heading to this?
Yes. I think that like even though our crowd isn't, I think that we have the heart for Dew and Brian to win it all. Even though we only have like 3 people, I think we got it though. Like Dew and Brian definitely has it. Like they're like really skilled, especially Brian and Dew combined. It's just a monster team. So yeah, I'm really happy with them in City, in Westbrook City. Hopefully they can do good in this next round. Yeah, definitely.
That's great. Love to hear the support from you guys. Anyway, let's take it right back to the top.
Yeah, well, we are ready to start the next round here. As you know, Brian and Dewberry are on the 1 seed, so they got to pick out what was going on with Game 5, and they picked Total Carnage. So
You love it, and some people hate it. Yeah, actually,
Yep.
I think everybody hates it. But
like
you know,
last
it's still
time
in
we saw this, the round was done pretty quick. So honestly, anything could happen right now. Lots of first try clears with this round when we saw it debut, I think in week 3. And honestly, anything could happen here. Whoever gets this win is gonna be certified and put up in the lead for their series right now. So honestly, I would take going up 3-2 because again, there's 2 more. If you're up 3-2, that's only 1 game you have to win out of 2. That makes it pretty easier to go to the finals. So honestly, a win here would mean a lot to the team, especially I think for Dewberry and Brian after being down 2-0. So
Yeah.
honestly, if Brian and Dewberry win, we are seeing an immaculate comeback right now with their team. So
Yeah, it's
this
gonna
could be
It's gonna be
really
pretty wild
intense.
if you actually, do this. Actually, keep going with the streak.
Brian, I still like from my perspective, I do think Doge and Game Boy are really good competitors. I still think they're the better team here, but after what I just saw last round, I might have to change my opinions. So
Hey,
I
wait,
really don't know who's
we
gonna
can
win.
change our opinions right now. It's just like the.
I'm wearing the Doge jersey, but I might have to take it off
But
if Brian and Dewberry show me something on this course right now.
Just because they just made it on Wipeout City doesn't mean it's official.
Yep, true, but I mean, if they win Total Carnage, you don't know. That's a lot. And here we go.
Anyways, we can get a good look on Total Carnage. See our players down there, nice and ready.
Camera on the round. Competitors are set. And we are starting. Here we go. Dewberry already off to an amazing lead. Never mind, he's got flipped. Oh my gosh, Dewberry is off as fast as
Already some crazy wipeouts.
I said he was on. Okay. See, so last time this round, we had lots of people finish this round quickly, but it looks like our competitors are struggling here. Oh my gosh!
Like, look at
They're
that.
getting
Holy
absolutely flipped. Alright, Doge and Dewberry.
everywhere. Crazy.
Doge is up.
Oh,
Dewberry's
Doge is
off. Now Doge is making progress, and so is Game Boy. They're doing this together as a team. Oh, and Doge, I think, accidentally. Game Boy tries to rush it. Isn't really enough room on those podiums for 2 people, so it looks like he slips off.
Look at this. Look at Doge go. He's got it in the
Doge
back.
taking his
2 more
time,
steps.
and he has 2 more. He's
One
gonna
last
jump,
step, can he do
and
it?
Doge is gonna make it
Yeah.
first. Doge is good. He's the first one there. Brian not too far off behind him. Let's see what Brian does.
And
Now Brian, oh, barely makes it. Brian's on. Will he stay on for enough time? And he does. I think Dewberry just fell too. So right now it's anybody's game right now. Game Boy and Doge. Not Game Boy. Oh, Game Boy slips off. Dewberry now up. Dewberry after a very fast like run on Wipeout City. He's and he's off. They're both down. Game Boy has his chance though. Game Boy high jump. No, does not time that well.
These guys are like
Dewberry
not good
now
at
in the
this.
prime position
Right?
in the lead right now. Needs to find a place and he doesn't.
No!
And neither
Both
does
of
Game
them.
Boy. They both cannot get over this crankshaft, and this is gonna spark some pressure between them. It is a 1v1.
Oh, dude. Oh,
And they both are off again.
Yeah.
They are. You know what? I think I saw a lot of precision. A lot of precision from Doge and Brian. It appears they don't have that. Game Boy can't go under.
Okay. Well,
They don't have lots of
that was-
precision right now. They're just going for it because they know the pressure. Here comes Do though.
oh, taking a huge lead. He jumped over
Dude,
the crankshaft.
going-
He is right here.
Game Boy needs to catch up really fast. And he looks like he
Look at him
is.
go, look at him go.
And he
Look who
slips.
gets. He makes it.
Brian Dewberry gets over. I think that's Honk, Dewberry, and Brian are gonna make it. That looks like a make.
Technically, not making the cut, but
That is
wow.
going to be 3-2. Oh my gosh. Dewberry and Brian are up
They
on
really
the
stepped up
series.
their game. They stepped up the game, and now it's 2-3. That's actually amazing.
It was 2-0. They locked in, and now it is 3-2 right now. And they're up 2-3, 3-2. Same thing. It is the same exact thing, Evie. But you know, it just doesn't matter because in both situations, Dewberry and Brian are up. Let's get an interview by Harold, and we need to see the momentum, how the momentum switched with this team.
Yeah, that is a good question. That was a amazing. That was like a. Anyways, yeah, it was a huge momentum switch from these two. I just want to know, Dewberry, during the end, how were you feeling during that? We were seeing that you were rushing a lot and kind of panicking. How did you get over that?
Well, basically, he had to focus. I told him to focus, and he did. He did it well.
I could see that because you guys really did surprise.
We're
Doge
just
and
tired of
Game Boy
losing,
today.
man. We're just tired of losing to like a Doge. It's time for us to take our power back and show them what we can really be.
Yeah, we show them that you're more the underdog with this matchup. That's nice to hear. Nice to hear. Dizzy, Berton, any other questions you guys want to ask?
Do you guys think you will be winning the chip of this?
Well,
whatever.
if I were to answer that very arrogantly, I would say yes, but I can't let my overconfidence define our victory. So it will be uncertain. But I have
Okay.
hopes of doing it. Of
Alright.
winning.
All right. Well, back to the fellas at the booth as we come to a close.
Honestly, I think I just want to get maybe possibly one last interview. I just want to hear from Game Boy and Doge. I want to see how what they can do differently in order to assess them being down 3-2. Because honestly, one more game loss and it's over. Have to do.
Gracias for bringing me down. I'm with Doge and Game Boy right here. I just want to know what happened out there this match. I mean, what happened today? What was going on?
I guess we just weren't locked in as we thought we were. We completely sold on Wipeout City. And then just told that Game Boy didn't make it, but it's fine.
Yeah, apparently I'm so washed right now. I don't know what happened to me, but apparently it looks like I've had a bit of a playoff collapse, apparently.
Kick yourself too hard. You guys are still, it's still a pretty close game. You guys can still come back on the last game, the last 2 game days. So I just want to know, do you guys think you can do it? Just forget this game right here and just focus all on the one tomorrow?
Yeah.
I highly doubt it because Brian and Dewberry are getting so good recently. I don't think that they are getting so good recently. I mean, they're both Wipeout veterans. I mean, Brian is a Wipeout Roblox champion and Dewberry is a rising star. And apparently, this could be the end for both of us. But we'll see how it plays.
Sorry, I just got a chip in my throat by Dewberry. Anyways, yeah, that's nice to hear that. I mean, not really nice to hear that, but it's glad that what you think about your opponents are pretty even. I do believe that you guys can still pull off comeback on the last match day. But
Yeah.
Alright, the commentating team will really piss me off. Anyways, but yeah, I really wish both you and your fellow rivals back there some luck on the last match day. Get back into form. I believe I just want to see which one of you guys win.
Harold, I think you started getting a bit biased there at the end, but you know it's cool. Anyways, let's head back. That was games 4 and 5 of the Doge matchups, and honestly, it's crazy to me. Like, they were down again 2-0. They just went on a 3-game win streak, and now they're at the top and probably not destined, but have the greatest chance at winning right now. And
Yeah.
it's just crazy to me. Like, I've been.
You know, it's like, you know, we have game 6, 7 after this one or tomorrow. So
Honestly, I've been a fan. I've been not rooting, but I've been predicting, I'd say, Dojin game. It's kind of,
change that.
yeah, it's kind of shocking seeing the turn of events that just happened. I mean, what we heard from Brian and Dewberry, they just went insane. They just completely locked in. No more problems, I don't think, going on. So now they're ready to win. They have a new change of mind,
Yes,
and it's
they are ready. They are more ready than we see them back in that a few games ago when it was 2-0. Looking at this, they definitely improved.
Yep. I don't know if it was a Brian and Dewberry improvement or like a Game Boy and Doge downgrade, but I think I'm going with the first option because what we saw on Wipeout City, I mean, come on, that was crazy.
That was amazing.
That was just
Picture
really good
perfect.
gameplay from what we saw. And honestly, tomorrow we're seeing game 6, 7 of these teams.
Yeah, 6, 7.
Game
I know,
6
right?
and 7 of these teams. So, like,
Anyway, you know,
that's where we're
all
gonna
things-
close out.
All things have to come to a close. I'm one of your commentators, Ro Evie, with the door.
I'm a door spoke one.
Saying good night and big balls.
Good night. Drive safe, everybody.
You
Yeah.
can't be doing this at work.
Drive safe. Drive safe.
Yeah, big update about the traffic. It's a 6-hour delay, so sorry about